Welcome back to Dantera Gaming for part 2 of rebuilding the Rams franchise. We're taking them to new heights. We're taking them to the Super Bowl. This is update number 2. Let's get started. All right, to start out here, we're going to take a look at the 2023 recap. We did win the Super Bowl. We went up to 85 offense, 82 overall. So we won 56-10. Huge win. Trey Lance with the MVP. Here are your yearly awards, which we got a couple on the Rams. We got Puka Nacua, got Offensive Player of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year. As you can see, there's Aaron Donald on the Vikings. That was their big trade to get TJ Hawkinson. So we'll go ahead and look at some of the NFL records. We got Trey Lance now coming in at number 3 overall, just barely missing. If he would have not been hurt week 1, he would have definitely been taking number 1 here. So that's huge. Passing touchdowns, he is definitely number 1 with 75 total. He tied for first place with Randy Moss. TJ Hawkinson is also up there, and Cooper Kupp are all up there for this year. They're all over 20. Aaron Donald. Bastard. Let's go ahead and look at the stats of some of our playmakers here. We got Trey Lance. Obviously, we saw the yards. We saw the touchdowns. 57% completion rate. So, again, he's not the most accurate. He makes a lot of questionable throws, but he also has some really, really astonishing throws. So, receiving, we got Puka Nacua coming in 1,800 receiving yards, 1,647 for Kupp and Hawkinson. So these guys are all over 1,000 yards, which is huge. They're all at least 20 touchdowns. So that is huge. On the defensive side, look at sacks here. Sweat came in with 12 total. I think he had 2 fumble recoveries. I think at least, 1 touchdown, 1 safety. So big year from him. Kobe Turner, same thing. He kind of came in and surprised me out of nowhere. He's been tearing it up. He's a rookie. Floyd, same thing. Byron Young. Byron Young was injured like a lot this year. For interceptions, we got Darian Kendrick came in and absolutely tore it up. Ernest Jones, he did what you'd expect out of a middle linebacker. He did a variety, a lot of tackles, a couple picks. Definitely beneficial to the team. So that's who we want to look at stat-wise. Let's go into our X factors. All right. So now we have Puka Nacua is now a X factor. TJ Hawkinson as well. So add that with Cooper Kupp. So they're all, they're all X factors, right? On the offense, they're all receivers. So Trey Lance is going to continue to grow with those guys to throw to. Sweat came out. He came out as a superstar, which is good. He'll be even better next year. Trey Lance came out as superstar, which is pretty incredible, seeing as how we started. And Darian Kendrick, all huge improvements for these guys. We'll look at the 23 retirements real quick. Can't remember if I had any. Yeah, I did. So I had left guard retired. So that's what it is. We'll replace him and move on. All right, so getting into it, we'll start with Trey Lance. Trey Lance is an 82 overall. He's got the +5 for morale right now. He went up to superstar, which is huge. His throw power is up to 93. He's in the 90s for deep and medium throw. His short throw is not great. His awareness is going up. So 13 rank overall out of quarterbacks from Trey Lance, which is pretty big, right? He's now a franchise QB. Once he's at 85, he'll unlock that other slot here. But he's got 2 ability slots right now, which is much better than Carson Wentz. Right. Kyron Williams, he had an alright year. We didn't run too much. We did a lot of throwing. So, Cooper Kupp, he's now up to, let's see, he's 91 overall. So he's 11 overall ranked. So that's huge. Let's see, he absolutely blew up. He's number 92. He's fast. He's obscenely fast. 95 speed. He's number 8 overall. Absolutely huge. He's got the X factor, so he had a absolutely crazy year. TJ Hawkinson. So he's 93 overall, number 4 tight end. He also went up to X factor, so he's got the grab and smash ability, which is huge. He's still relatively young, so he's 27. So Kupp is, I think, 31. Yeah, 31. So that is kind of one concern of where he's gonna go. So Hawkinson, we got some time out of. Obviously, Puka, we got some time out of. And we got to start developing some of our younger wide receivers. Tutu Adwell. That's probably the next one we're going to work on. So we're at Demarcus Robinson. He's probably about tapped out. Looking at Tutu, he's got good speed. He's got good acceleration. It's number 86 overall. So that's something where, you know, as he gets thrown in the slot more, it's going to be kind of hard to do passing to the guy just because it's, yeah, he's going to continue probably getting skipped over for the other 2 elite receivers and the tight end. When we look at Floyd is getting 31, so he's getting old. Kobe Turner, so this was his rookie year. 19 in the league. Got a 79, which is, that kind of tells you like there's not really a lot of like elite defensive tackles in the league. All right. Sweet. There's Sweat. All right, so Sweat, again, we'll look at him. He is 27, so he's still got a while left. Number 5 in the league, 85 overall. Hopefully we can get, we did unlock, actually, we got another ability out of him after we looked at the X Factors. I went through and upgraded a couple players, so I had some points I didn't realize I had. Ernest Jones. So let's see what he's actually at. So he's an 81, so 22 overall. He should continue to grow. He progresses at a normal rate. We'll see if that changes. Again, Byron Young, crazy year. Kendrick. So he is rated, he's only rated at 78 actually, so he's still got a ways to go. But he had a big year. He definitely had a big year. Johnson and Jordan Fuller, I didn't really see much out of this year. They didn't really seem to have, we were so pass rushy that like there wasn't a lot of plays like out deep. So that's kind of a wrap up on this season. We did win the Super Bowl. I think this team is not going to require all that much to continue to go forward. I'd like to see a little bit more of improvement on the offensive line. That is something we did get pushed through quite a bit. I'd like to see that built up upon. going into next year. But I think this was a successful first year. Um, Honestly, to take a team from, hey, how do I rebuild the Rams, and to do it with like 3 player changes, to me, that's pretty big, right? So I think it's overall, I think it's a really easy team to rebuild, quote unquote rebuild, right? So there's not a lot it needs. So going forward, we'll see, because I think, especially with Puka Nakao, obviously he's got a lot of time left on his contract. But long term, this team is gonna probably have to make some changes to stay within the cap. That is something that we didn't take in consideration because it wasn't all that important at the time to get through this season. That's going to be a long-term thing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe if you can. It really, really helps. I appreciate it very much if you could do so. And we'll see you on the next video, guys.